Real quick, we had one and done on the mom strat today after the 8:32 U.S. session opening period. We skipped the first 2 minutes, then we allow the automated system to start looking for trade activity at 8:32 U.S. Central Time, Chicago time going forward. That was one and done. Then we had a slap down there, and it's been kind of a grinder down morning, and now we're getting some good oscillations again. So anyhow, the market, a little bit of a pump out of the open, and basically it was sold into. Let's go take a quick look at the pivot point trading chart. Same thing, one and done over there. So I'm meeting with that group again that wants the tools and TradeStation. And probably just going to let them be a super affiliate. I'm going to launch the tools myself. So anyhow, waiting for them to meet up. It's a little bit loud where I'm at, so apologize. But for the pivot point at 8, just after 8:32, we had up closing bars, even though we're red. So there's no trade there. Standing by the automation, then and all the beta group that's on the automation was basically one and done today on that rip. If for some reason somebody let it go, you got a second trade, and that did pretty good too. This trade here would have been a loser with an entry here, flipped, and then you had a huge, gigantic down move with all kinds of quick scalp following the trend entry points on the way down. And then we're getting these nice oscillation moves off the building support area. So pretty easy day to be one and done. I traded decent size. I took 2 trades and ended the day right around 1600. There was a TPT account. With TPT, you can pass additional accounts to keep in reserves. I've been working one of those with the system. I just shot a video about it yesterday where I made like $8,800 of the money in only like 3 days. And then yesterday and today I just slow played it, and I'm now over the 159,000. So I'm $159,051. So that account's done. Because they make you trade 5 days. I could have been done on day 3 if I wanted to. The move I was in at the time was a sell-off, and after I got out shy of maybe about $200 from being at the $9,000 profits made, I flattened and figured, well, I got 2 days to go. I'll get a little bit positive P&L the next 2 days to finish up. If I just would have stayed in the trade, that baby kept on going and going, I would have easily finished in 3 days. So I'm playing around with position size and optimization because one of my objectives with this system is to attack Apex accounts, pass them in under a week, the 300K accounts, one way, throttle back the position size, and then go hit $1,250, maybe $1,500 a day per account with the pivot point trading approach fully automated. So the beta group has the tools in their hands. I'm even giving them some additional indicators today. We set up a private community so we can collaborate between the beta group and myself on best settings that we're finding. And then I announced a couple days ago, or maybe it was yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. The data I'm getting off this beta group, I'm then going to go in and update our other program. So the pivot point beta is its own thing, just a small group of traders so I can collect data. The data I get on best time frames for various instruments, and the instruments I'm going to focus on are NQ, MNQ, ES, MES, CL Gold. Those will kind of be the 4 I focus on. All the time frames I get off the regular, the mini contracts and the micros, I'll translate that information over to the Algo IQ program. So in the Algo IQ program, if you go on some sort of symmetrical Renko, we'll probably recommend 2 to 3 different symmetrical Renkos you can use so they look more geometric or angular in appearance. And you have the ability to adjust that appearance. Then we'll translate that over to our scalp dots settings. Now, these aren't the scalp dots, but they're kind of in the same areas of the price where the markets change and make key pivot point changes. And I'm going to add in the mom strat, or fully automated strategy with the Algo IQ group, another mode where you can take automated trades with all the same settings and criteria, but off of scalp dots. So what we're doing in the pivot point group, in the direction we're going to run off and do our own thing there, we're going to translate a lot of that key info over to an enhancement and an update for the group on the current mom strat. I'll change the name of the strat. I'll probably just call it the AIQ_strat, and then you can trade mom signals, or you can trade scalp dots fully automated. So that'll be a beautiful value add to the Algo IQ program as a result of this spin-off work we're doing to see what are the best time frames and setups to work quick, get in, get out, get your profits done for the day, or go knock out a prop account evaluation as fast as you can, as allowable by the prop firm's rules, and have some super efficient ways to conduct prop trading operations, especially for those that want to just get in and get out quick, getting a daily profit objective like 700 to 900 a day on a 150K account, or 1100 to 1250 1100 to 1250 a day per 300K prop account. With trade copiers, if you're trading 20 accounts and you're banging out 1100 a day daily average per account, you're doing 22,000 a day before the 90-10 split with the Apex, and you're never having to worry about that stupid, ridiculous 30% consistency rules, because every one of your trades is a directional static trade with stop and targets. You're never adding to losers or doing anything at all that would ever come anywhere near the 30% consistency rule. You're doing something very dialed in and very mechanical and efficient. So since there's a lot of background noise here, just wanted to kind of hit on the day. We were one and done to the long side and had a nice short from there if you continue to play. If you have questions, info@gridalgo.com. And we already have traders in the beta group sharing information in the private room I set up for the beta group testers, so we can collaborate. I can start sharing files and settings that I'm finding from optimization and backtesting work, and then they can share files and settings as everybody kind of branches off and looks at different instruments, different time frames, different settings on indicators, and see what's working best. Okay, there you have it. Have a great day. I'll put up more content later, but info@gridalgo.com for any questions. Hey, one quick thing. Since the Cloudflare server issue is going on, most likely they got cyber attacked. That is affecting websites, apps. It's affecting our Algo IQ room today. It's like the room comes back on and it goes off. So until Cloudflare gets their server issues fixed, expect sporadic operations on a lot of websites. Like it was even going on Apex site to check on 20 accounts to make sure the P&L at end of day was up $3,200 from the prior day of yesterday's trading, and I couldn't even get into the Apex client portal. I know they use Cloudflare, so different websites and different applications might be sporadic today because of the Cloudflare situation, so keep that in mind. Okay, have a fantastic day. Talk to you all later.